Welcome to Ageless Fury. Randall Cox here. Hey, today we're going to talk about, dealing with intimidation when we join a new gym or we start a new exercise program. Hey, if this is your first time here, start by subscribing now. Let's get those notifications turned on so you don't miss anything. So going to the gym for the first time or the first time back after a layoff, it can get a little intimidating. There was a study that involved 2,000 people, and they looked at those fitness routines and found that as many as 50% felt that going to a gym to exercise was intimidating. The other interesting part is of those 2,000 people, 37% felt that they weren't even healthy enough to start an exercise program. Now, there are several reasons why people feel intimidated. Main reasons are, exercising next to a really fit person, or maybe, exercising, in front of a member of the opposite sex. The other thing is some people are intimidated, based on their current fitness routine. Now, one problem is that, people feel that, changing things up, it can take them out of a certain comfort zone, right? And so they kind of get stuck there. But the truth is that there's a good percentage of people that, they're not happy or satisfied with their current, fitness program, but, they fear change even more. Now, one problem with changing ththings up is, of course, people don't actually know the best, workout routine that they should switch to, maybe based on their goals and their body type, and a lot of people feel that, hey, their current workout has given them some positive results. So if they switch things up, then, maybe those results are going to be less than optimal. Now, the truth is change can be very good. In fact, change is what can help take you to that next level. Look, Ageless Fury has a number of different training videos out there. Make sure you check those out. I think you can find something that can kind of, help guide you along that path. Consistency in your fitness plan, look, it's fundamental to get results, right? But eventually, your body adapts and plateaus can start to occur. A new fresh activity, though, that can help, spark that workout, right? So it's going to take you out of that rut and it's going to force you to try something different. Now, all the machines at the gym can be, intimidating, especially if you don't know how to use half of them. So what are some options that can, kind of help you deal with that? Well, go to the gym that you plan to train at during a less than busy time, right? If during the tour, ask, hey, do you mind, can I take, some photos or videos, help familiarize yourself with that equipment so you know what you're getting into. Now, look, you can also hire one of the gym's personal trainers the first time that you go. Show you how to use that equipment, right? And not only that, but show you how to properly adjust it so it fits your body. Again, if needed, go ahead and take a few photos. You just need to be familiar. It's going to help, build your confidence. Look, lifting weights is fairly high on the list when it comes to people feel intimidating. Okay, the people find the cardio machines, less intimidating because, the movement involved is much less than lifting weights, so you're able to start out and kind of get into a flow. And actually starting out on cardio machines, that's not a bad way to kind of get a start out of the gate. From there, you get a perspective on that gym, the equipment, and you can watch other people use it. Face it, starting a new exercise, program can be intimidating, especially in a new gym. I've been training for over 40 years, but when I walk into a gym for the first time, I'm going to stick to, some basic movements as I start to familiarize, myself with the options that are available, and each time it's going to get better. Now, while I'm not big on, group exercise classes, I think they are an excellent way to get a start out of the gate, right? So, your group classes are going to offer support and that, everybody in that class, basically they're doing, the same thing. Now, of course, walking in for the first time can be a little intimidating, especially, if everybody in that room is fit and you're brand new. Now, for me personally, I've taken a number of group classes over the years, and typically I'm going to start in the back of the room. Okay, I want to fly under that radar, see what that class is about. And as I got to familiarize myself, it built up confidence, and I knew that my next class would be better. So now you may need to try, several different group classes to find out the type of workout that's going to work best for you, but also maybe the people in that class. So why are gyms so intimidating? Well, they're big, open spaces, right? These are not private during workouts. Many health clubs, you've got your cardio machines, lined up behind one another. You've got your weight equipment sprawled out all over the floor. You've got group fitness rooms, they're lined with windows so people can see in. And if you're new to the program, that may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Now, understanding the technology behind those machines, is big there too, because, we all fear, look, we don't want to look stupid, right? And, so when we experience something, for the first time, it can be a little overwhelming and add a little bit of fear to that equation. And it's all the more reason to, know what you're walking into before you get there. Now, some gyms are going to have their hardcore exercisers, right? And some of these people can be a little intimidating, maybe not the nicest if, you make an honest mistake, but I think you'll find that, most gym members are helpful and kind of, help you along the way and be patient. But, sometimes there are folks that can be, a little bit scary to navigate around. Another thing is, don't compare yourself to others. Okay, look, there's a wide variety of gym goers out there, and there's always going to be those people that seem to have the perfect body. So when you're brand new, you walk in and you're intimidated, but you have to remember, everybody starts somewhere. All those people started at the beginning. So, don't compare yourself, to others. It's just not a fair thing to do. Build that confidence up. Now, men might struggle with the fact they can't lift as much weight. Well, who cares? Okay, trust me. It's better to train correctly, okay, with the right amount of weight than try and use too much weight. You end up looking like an idiot, or you injure yourself. Now, choosing your health club could be, a little bit of trial and error, because you need to have that right level of atmosphere that's going to fit your needs. There's nothing wrong with starting off at a smaller, less intimidating gym, and then you can progress to a larger, more competitive one. Now, for me personally, I've trained at large and small, low competition, high competition. I seem to get my best results at those larger, more competitive gyms, as there were times, I literally felt I'm on stage. I had to put my best effort out there, and it was very exhilarating for me. So that, I would push myself for new personal bests, with the intention of next time I went back, I was going to, push myself even harder. Keep in mind that you need to, follow a strict training protocol in, correct form over a boosted ego. Now, you may also need to have an alternative workout plan, because the one that you had, planned out may not go, especially if you're there during a very busy time. You got to have those 2 or 3 backup exercises to help you maintain that flow. So as you finish a set or an exercise, what's my next option? Now, personal training studios, they can take out a little bit of that intimidation, because you're going to be in a room with, very few people. You're going to have a personal trainer that can walk you through some, different exercise moves. It's going to kind of help you get a good start out of the gate. Now, the downside could be the cost. You may not have a large variety of equipment, and, there may be, little or no training atmosphere, whatsoever. And also another thing is, you may have to set up an appointment. It can kind of take out, the luxury of, going whenever you feel like it. So how do you build confidence at the gym? Well, if you decide to join a gym, I think there are a few things you can do to make that experience a little bit more enjoyable. Again, I go back to, setting up maybe that pre-orientation, right? So many gyms offer that new member orientation. Trainer's going to show you around how to use the machines. This service is usually free. And, I think you're going to, build up a little bit of confidence after that, once you show up for your first workout. Now, you can now also hire a personal trainer, right? That personal trainer can set you up with a workout, based on your goals. That, he or she can, they can educate you on good form, how to use machines, and they can be your support as you're getting into these new activities. It's always easier to, maybe start a new program with an exercise buddy, right? You're walking in for the first time and now you've got that support. So maybe that's a friend or family member that has similar goals, they can join with you. Now, maybe you need to choose, less busy times. Look, a lot of gyms, mornings, afternoons, evenings, they get busy. So to avoid the crowd, maybe that's a mid-morning, mid-afternoon or something. But again, you got to figure out what's going to fit your schedule. Look, it's important to know that, the gym isn't for everyone. But you shouldn't feel you have to join one to have a good workout. You can train at home. You can use workout videos. You can even take your workouts outside. You can also hire maybe an in-house personal trainer, right? They bring the equipment to your house. And again, that's going to help you build that confidence as you learn how to exercise. The main thing is, hey, let's get started. Okay, the intimidation will go away. As you start to build confidence, trust me, your workouts will get better. Please leave your comments as I work with people on their quest for better health. And if you're looking for more programs to help you out with that weight loss, nutrition, and your exercise goals, please follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you.